Thank you again for being out in Brenda's Quilting Studio. Take just a minute to like and subscribe so these beautiful quilts of yours can get out to more people in society. If you want to send a quilt over to Brenda's Quilting Studio, something down the show notes about, or put a comment and I'll talk to you about how to be able to do that. Intake form is easy. Happy to do so. Yuma, Arizona gets hot in the summer, so this is my lower season. I'd be happy to help you out with that. So let's keep a communication going. In the meantime, let me back up a little bit and show you what I have going on the quilting bed, because this is not small. 108 inches square, my friends. 108 inches square. Yes, I have just barely vacuumed my floor, and I also have just mopped my pad. So all is happy there where she is laying. Let's go ahead and have a discussion here. Virginia brought this over, and if you know that the quilt is 108 inches, frequently the backing is what? If you're buying a oversized backing, what are you buying? It's literally 108 by 108. I need to have a minimum of 3 inches all the way around the quilt to be able to attach to my red snappers at the top and to be able to attach with my grips at the side. But if it's a large quilt, a king size quilt, I need more like 4 inches or maybe 5 inches, because quilts can be a little bit wonky and backings can be a little bit wonky. Frequently they'll actually tear the backing, and that means you are getting on the straight of grain, but you're also getting it angled, and you're losing 3 or 4 inches all the way through that system. Thankfully, this one was not ripped, and it is very straight on grain. We've got a lot of good things to talk about, so let's get into it right here. Again, the quilt is 108 inches square. The quilt design is Nana's Flowers, and Virginia said it actually was a challenging pattern. She said that it doesn't seem like it would be, but she said the picture was very small. She had her husband increase the size of it, and still she was staring very hard to be able to choose what was going where. And she said they didn't really mark very well the delineation of the colors. So, you know, she said, I hope that I did it right. And so far it's looking amazing. When I get it all done, we'll have a nice look see, and it'll be fantastic. So Nana's Flowers. Nana's Flowers is what we have going here, and I'm sure that she has done a really fantastic job. This is a lot of 5-inch squares and half square triangles all mixed together. So some happy times here. I'm doing it in a color called Jungle Shadows, which is a really fantastic dark green color. And I'm doing it in this beautiful design called PAISLEY Design II. And what's fun about this design is it literally fits up inside of the one above it. Let's take a little gander. See how that one has kind of a cut up and then a down with these little loop-de-loops? Well, what's going to happen is the paisley on this side is going to fit up inside that loop-de-loop. And as it gets done, it's all fitting up and blending with the design above. Isn't that so much fun? Now, because of that, this is the kind of design that on the top and the bottom of the quilt, I will bring it up and bring it down and literally like cut it off, telling the CAD screen exactly where I want it to be cut in relationship to the quilt, so that the design will just flow its way off. It'll have a little infinity edge to it, like those swimming pools, and there won't be what you would see an edge, so it'll just blend right into it. She did bring me an amazing amount of backing. I was going to mention, because the quilt is 108, backing is usually 108. Hello, that could be a serious problem. But she assured me that she had brought way enough backing. So I got down, measured it, and thought I would show you. I'm only one-handed, so I'm doing the best I can here. But I've got literally about 123, 124 inches this direction. Plus she got a 118-inch quilt backing going all the way. So I am just so in love with it. She gets all one piece of backing. There was no piecing to go into it. It's a gorgeous backing. This wonderful mottled sea moss green backing right here, and it goes all the way. Again, way bigger than a 108, so that's fantastic. You know, when your backing is bigger, if I can, I'm going to give you as much on one side as possible, giving myself what I need down there. King size quilt, I need as much space as I can, so I'm going to give myself at least that 3 inches, maybe the 4 or 5. She can always use this for binding, and then I'm going to preserve as much on this side as I possibly can. Let's talk about the batting here. I have 5 styles of batting at Brenda's Quilting Studio. I've curated all of them to go with specific quilts. I have 100% cotton. I have a fabulous bamboo. I have some wonderful mid sizes. I have a very lightweight but high loft batting. This batting right here has been needle punched. So the top of it kind of dimples down a little bit. That helps the needle to go through very well, no matter how you're doing it, even if you were hand tying it or hand stitching it with a needle on a quilting frame my grandma used to do. And then the bottom side has like pokes, like punch outs at the bottom, how that needle would have gone through it. So that's the purpose of that kind of thing right there. Pressing job, nicely done. Nice pressing and nice nesting. And then on the top, I can see that she went through and pressed the top side as well. Well done. Nicely done, Virginia. I know that's a lot to talk about, but it's a big quilt. I hope you have an amazing quilty day. Any comments, put them down below. Let's have a conversation about this quilt or another quilt.